questions?
Just overall thoughts on the scrimmage?
I thought it was good. You know, you got a lot of good work. You got a 2-minute drill, then kind of another extra 2-minute drill, you know, under a minute where kind of taking shots, and then if not, you kick a field goal. So there were some good things like that. There was a couple, you know, third down situations where if you take a shot, making sure we're understanding what the down and distance is, you know, for the quarterback. But overall, I thought it was a good way to end spring. I thought we had a really, you know, it was our best spring since we've been here. We just got to continue to get better. Offensively, we have a chance to be pretty darn good. Defensively, we've really improved. We got a couple guys that are coming in this summer that we need to come in and help us. But I think we made great improvement all the way around on the whole team. So it's very encouraging. It's a good way to end. And now we just got to finish up strong in the weight room and academically to end out this semester, and then have a great summer getting better.
How do you evaluate the offensive play from the Silver team? I mean, just such a dominating performance.
Yeah, you know, we went ones against ones all spring, so you have a lot of tape to seeing that, and then, but it's still executing and it's still staying focused. You know, sometimes, a lot of times offensively, what stops you is yourself. You know, as long as you execute and know what you're doing and do your job and don't stop yourself, then you have a chance to score all the time. So for that phase, I think most of the time we didn't stop ourselves, and that's a good thing, just about staying focused and executing and doing your job.
How well has Jay played all spring?
I think he's gotten better. You know, I think he's gotten better each week. I think little things he's learned each week. I think the more reps you take, the better you get. And there's a couple things he'll learn from tonight. There was definitely a couple, even one pass he learned from the first quarter to the third quarter of you know, throwing it a little higher and a little farther down the field. It's the same play. Early in the game, we got tipped. Late in the game, we threw it for a touchdown. So I just think the more and more reps you get, the better you get. So. He's really improved all spring, and it's been a good spring for him.
Did Silver offensively, defensively perform the way you expected them to?
I think so. I think sometimes, again, until you watch the tape, you don't know about every single person. But overall, I think they did, yes.
Duckworth broke off a few long runs. Do you think he's kind of establishing himself as your top back right now?
I think he is, but I really like the other two guys too. You know, I think. You know, Isaiah is just a downhill, tough, hard-nosed runner that can also pass protect, and catch. And then Denzel's just, you know, got great big play ability. You know, so I think as a group, I think they all really back each other up. They all really support each other, and as a group, I think it's going to be a really good group. But I would say that Duck's taken a little bit of a step in front of the other two. But I would see, you know, all three of them really contributing for us this year.
When Noah kind of signed to come here, did you expect him to be starting a spring game?
No, I didn't. But you know, he's a darn good player. You know, and he's just going to get better and better. You know, and like, really, you should be going to the prom tomorrow, and he's starting in the spring game. So I mean, that's pretty big time. He's big, he's very athletic, and he's smart. That's three really good qualities. And he's only going to get better and better as he gets stronger in the weight room, and that's going to make him even a better player.
Seems like the last two times you started freshman on your line, it was just kind of out of need, desperate need, and now it's nice to be able to have a guy just kind of.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, you know, Jordan was maybe a little more. He was a darn good player too, but I think if we can pick one of those a year, that's pretty good. You know, between Madlock, Jordan Rose, and now Noah, if we can just keep being that good at evaluating somebody like that each year, I think that's a good thing. But he's a darn good player, and I also think Darius Peterson really improved as the spring went on, and I think Zion really improved as the spring went on. So I think those guys continuing to compete makes us just that much more depth.
Seems like Anwar had a pretty good spring. Nice to see out of a JC guy who doesn't have a lot of experience in the offense.
Yeah, he's got really good ball skills. You know, he can just really adjust to the ball. He can really go get it, and it's good to have, no question.
This time last year, it was clear, you know, Desmond was going to be like an offensive threat. There was going to be a hassle for defenses. Does it seem like Deion's like that now with his dual threat ability?
No question, but I think we're a little better off now too with more of them. You know, I agree with that. I think Deion's is the top guy, but I think you have Hightower, you have Trent, you have Alfonso, you have Jacob, you got Ruben, you got Dave. So I think what feels better is they can't just zero in on one guy.
What about Matt? What's his progress been like? How's he doing?
He's improving. He's improving all the time. I think it's going on schedule how they want it to be, and he's definitely improving. So that's good. It's really good.
What have you seen out of him during this time of not being to play? I'm sure it's got to be
Oh,
tough.
it kills him. You know, I think it hurts. I think it hurts anyone when when you don't get to play when you're used to playing all the time. But it's been good for him as far as mental, and I think he's improved that way, and he's kind of got a different way of viewing it, the way we view it, and I think that'll only help him a lot in the future.
Obviously, Gunnar wasn't live, but it looked like, if he would have been, you would have had a few sacks there from your Silver defensive line.
Yeah.
With them.
Yeah, I think they had a good day. I think they really improved. I thought, again, watching the tape, but it looked like it was Caden Ellis quite a few times, Kalen Smith and Twaney, and I think they did a good job.
You didn't go the full 4 quarters. What did you want to see at a certain point, and did you?
At a certain point, I just thought we'd have enough. We've gotten a lot of plays this year, and I felt like both sides of the ball, I kind of challenged them in different things. Like started one thing down there in the red zone, did different things to both sides of the ball. Looked like we got out of there, healthy, and got to see what I wanted to see. So I thought it was a good time to call it a night.
You're not big with the weight room, but how do you carry this into the fall now? From your experience, what are some of the keys in
Yeah,
summer coming
I
up?
think the key is now, we regroup right now, get in the weight room, work hard, do a great job finishing our classes, and then and go into the summer and have a great summer of just everybody getting faster, stronger, and becoming, and getting more football intelligence. Just increasing our FBI, as we call it, and just become smarter football players, get bigger, stronger, and faster, and they got to do a great job, and I really feel good about that. I think we have a lot of good leaders on the team right now because, in the summer they run all that stuff on their own, predominantly, and they got to do a great job of leading and get better this summer.
You see the final score 80-10, is that what you expect?
Yeah, probably when you're doing, when you split the teams up like that. But the score wasn't as important to me as just people executing, where you want them to execute, and I think that happened. I'm hoping when I watch the tape tonight or tomorrow morning, I'll be happy.
What's the benefit of the 1s versus 2s like that for you?
I just think we did all kinds of, a lot of people don't go 1-on-1s as much as we do, and we do it all the time. So I just felt like it's a good way to go into the summer, so both sides win. So not one side's walking out of here tonight with their head down, feeling, they're both going to walk out of here feeling good, feeling like they improved all spring, feeling confident, and then we can continue to improve throughout the summer.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right, thanks, Paul.
Thanks,
Thank you,
everybody.
Coach. Appreciate it.
Have a good night.
You too.